Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 48 of Abandoned Kids to Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have mentioned this before, but I think we're only going to have 2, maybe 3 more parts. Probably 2 more parts of this Let's Play, because my goal for this Let's Play was 1, to raise all of the teens to young adults, and Eric is our last teen, so he is going to be ready to be aged up to a young adult very soon. And I also would like to have Amelia finish her soulmate aspiration. She did start a family. That was sort of one of her goals. I don't think having her complete the parenting aspirations works, because that will take too long, because you have to wait for, your children to age up. So that's not really possible. So I think too much time would go by. So it is New Skill Day. It is much later in New Skill Day, because I already tried playing a little bit, and only one of all of our Sims completed the tradition of New Skill Day, and they had all, raised some skills, but it turned out, I think, from what I'm looking at the forums, because I went and looked it up, that the tradition only completes with lower level skills, new skills or lower level skills. So if you're below 4, not sure about 5 because they weren't sure on the forums, then if you raise it, it'll count. So all of them except for Brian were working on higher level skills, and it didn't tick off. They've completed lots of skills, and not max, well, in some cases max, but increased skills. But so now I see for Amelia that her baking is only level 1. So when she finishes eating, does she need to finish eating? Maybe. We'll see whether she finishes eating or whether we don't. We're going to have her do some baking, because that is a low level skill for her. I'm going to do some breadsticks so that we don't have sweets in the house for our little one to eat. So let me take a look at Ethan, at his skills. So he needed to play with 1 more, and because I didn't get that, I'm actually going to rally the troops. Normally I try not to do this that much, because I like to make them eat and sleep and stuff like that. But since I didn't even realize that, so his mental, he could level up. And his creativity, if he maxed that, he could just then go on to playing an instrument and get that. So why don't we have him... I'm just going to have him keep playing with the toys. I'm going to have him play with emotion, because that will help get it to max. And then I'll just have him play a violin, and then he'll get it on the lower skill once he gets there. And so we have gourmet food here, because I was trying to have Sylvia work on that skill, but it didn't work because it was too high for her already. And you, Amelia, are not doing... You're still on your... You know what? You should do the romantic interaction. And then you can go back to doing what I want you to do. It's not coming up as the first thing. So we're going to do blow a kiss. And then we're going to... Oh, he needs to have a shower. We're going to caress cheek. And we'll compliment your appearance, even though you need to have a shower. Then you can go have your shower, and then Amelia's going to go back to resuming those breadsticks. And you, my dear boy, you can go take your shower. Now, what skills can we do for you? Because I know a lot of yours are quite high already. So herbalism is one, and mischief and mixology. Why don't we do mixology, or... Yeah, we'll just do mixology, because that's easy enough to do. So you're going to come down here, and you're going to make a drink. You just make a drink, because we don't need a bunch of drinks. We're going to have you make a ridge port. There we go. And Eric, how about you? You need to have a shower. You are filthy. And that needs to be cleaned. So I don't think you want to have a shower over there, because I don't feel like cleaning it right now. So you're going to come over here and take a shower. Actually, do you have singing skill? Oh, you know what? Forget that. You're going to sing in the shower. We're going to really get this. Do 2 things at once. So you're going to go over there and take a shower and sing in the shower. Did you finish playing with your toy? You did. Now, do you have a instrument in your inventory? You do not. So where is our child? I got to pause, because I don't want too much time to go by, because I'm kind of... Yeah. We must have a child's violin somewhere. All right, I was going to take this and just drag it over to here. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Now, you could just go work on a piano, because we have that, but I'm going to get you a violin, because I have found sometimes with the piano that they... Make sure I was going to say make sure that it's not in the household inventory. There we go. We do have one in the household inventory. I'm going to bring that upstairs. And I don't know where I'm going to put it. We'll put it here. There we go. So I think that's an adult violin. Yeah. So you're going to come over here and you're going to practice. Because you... Yeah, it's fine. It's easiest just to let them do that. So we're going to hit play. I don't normally have them practice so they've actually maxed their skill. But in this case, I don't really care. So you need to, let's see what you have that's lower. Dancing. I want you to do some dancing. And it's not even broken. So that should hopefully tick off for that for you. So Amelia, did that work? Yes, she got your new skill day. Now, and you're still working on your bar, your drink downstairs. And why don't we, oh, you're still going down there. Why don't we actually have you just practice making drinks when you finish? Because that's really all you need to do. I didn't need to do what I did. So Sylvia, you are dancing. So that should hopefully tick that off. You have completed yours. Ethan, as soon as he gets to, he has to max his creativity and then he'll get to the next step. So Sawyer, you're still doing your thingy. Brian, you don't need to do that. What you should do is come over here and repair that. And I think you need to go out. I was going to say I think you need to go outside because you're a little bit... you were tense, and I think that was from your loves the outdoors trait. So did you... So let's do a quick pause and check. Amelia has completed hers. Sawyer has completed his. We already had Brian I had done it already. Because whatever he had worked on was below 5, obviously. So there's a tip. You need to be a skill at least below 5. I don't know if 5 to 6 counts. I'm not sure on that one. Ethan, yeah, he's still working on his. So he's my only one who's still working. He is the only one who is working on this aspiration. On this, not aspiration, but this new skill day. So that's good to know. I will remember that. Try and remember that for future. Because that was not good. It's like, we're going to prune. We're going to make an inspired shape. See, she's not going to level. She's not going to get this max before. Because this is going to take too long. I find the flower arranging skill. Though this is probably a good time for her to be working on it. Because with it being new skill day, they do learn their skills quicker. So she, even though it wouldn't have counted, it's good for her to do it. So I'm going to come here and scavenge for parts. Have you finished this finally? Have you got your... So you have level 10 of creativity skill. And you still don't have the violin skill. Why is that not ticking off as learning the violin skill now that you've maxed it? I don't know why it's taking so long. I might have to cancel that. Try to throw this in the garbage. Let's go. In the garbage. There we go. Okay, well, if that's not going to tick off for him, I'm going to cancel. Because he's been playing for quite a while, and it's getting late. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to play the play chess. Because I think that's one. I'll double check. He actually needs to read with an adult, but that's fine. Let me look at his logic. Mental, I should say. It is only level 4. So that's a good one for him to work on. And Sawyer, so everybody except for poor Ethan. Well, I knew the creativity wouldn't count, but I don't know why he didn't get any, why the violin didn't start ticking off. Normally it should do that pretty quickly. Let's take a look here. See, he reached his level, but maybe if I had him do it now, but I don't want to spend more time doing that. I just want him to actually, like, get his skill up and complete this before it gets too late. And once he's done that, I'm going to take our Amelia and have her work on doing these romantic interactions with Sawyer. So we're going to, but she doesn't seem to default to them, I have to say, romance, but it's not so good. Okay, as soon as he's finished, as soon as he gets that, I'm actually going to take them out. He's done. So everybody has got their new skill day done. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Amelia and Sawyer. I was going to say I'm going to take them on a date somewhere. Even though they don't need to actually do a date, it might be the easiest way to get this completed and then not have all these, you know, everyone around. So we're going to take them on a date. We're going to romance. We're going to ask on a date. And once we get to our date location, I'll be back. So I decided to take them to the museum to go for their date. Just get the woohoo in the closet. This is an edited version of the base game museum where I've added a lot of things from the all the various packs that there are. So that was why there was an option there to woohoo in the closet. But maybe they should go right away to do that. So, because he's flirty and she is not. And she needs to be flirty also. So if they woohoo in the closet, but she's the one I want to do all the romantic interactions with. But if I have Sawyer do a romantic interaction with our Amelia, like if we have, we'll kiss hands. But that's not really what I was going for. I just couldn't resist it. So I did it. So we're going to serenade, because I find that often will make them flirty. So she's very inspired, is what she is. So let's see whether his serenading Amelia helps make her flirty, and then we can, you know, go back to Amelia doing the interaction so that she can work on her actual soulmate aspiration, because she needs to do some more. She is flirty. It's just that she's so got everything else going on that it's not counting her being flirty. Oh, there she is. Is he not flirty now? Okay. That did not work, because now he's very confident from the serenade. We'll do a passionate kiss. Oh, well, whatever. We don't really need to get the date itself to work. Okay, you've done enough serenading. We need to let our Amelia have her turn. Oh, she wants to try for a baby, but we can't right now because our house is full. And I don't know if I want to serenade, because that's going to take a lot of time. I'm going to compliment appearance. And why don't we come inside and sit and talk with our date? We're going to sit and chat here. I'm guessing because it's late, that's why nobody is here. Because I do sometimes notice people are here, but I have been noticing sometimes that when... I don't remember this in the past, but I have been noticing when you go out at night now to like places like museum and the gym and stuff, that they don't... I think with the gym, I'm not 100% sure, but they don't seem to have as many people around at the night, which kind of makes sense because you wouldn't necessarily expect there really to be that many people. So we are continuing. We're going to be enticing. And we're going to express fondness. And we have to tell a story. Oh, where we go. We're going to go snuggle. And we need to tell our date a story. So I'm going to actually go under funny and tell a funny story. There, because I find they don't take as long as some of the other stories that you have to do. We're gonna mega move. We're at 44. The story is not going to count. Tease flirtatiously, and we will give a massage. We need you to get this done. And then we can double check again what the interactions are that you get. Oh, we need to give him a massage, as opposed to asking for a massage, but maybe it'll count, because, you know, they're both each other's date. Let's see. Oh, she is giving the massage. I thought I asked for massage. There we go. We got that done. We need to have deep conversations, but honestly, we already have a gold, so I don't really care. We're going to snuggle again. And I did see whisper. We're going to express fondness. And look deeply into eyes. And she's all of a sudden has... Let's see. We have to stand up to do these things. We are going to... What should we end with? We're going to not... We are going to... I was going to say do the undying love. Okay, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to go back in here again. So, they do want to... She does want to woohoo in the closet. So, no. Well, we actually... I was going to say, what are we going to end on? But she's still got 2 left. I don't know that it registered all of the things that I had asked her to do. We're not going to woohoo in the bush. Romance. And we're gonna... I'm looking for Profess Undying Love, because I did see that come up. There it is. Profess Undying Love, because I think that would be a nice one to end. Hopefully it'll register it with this perform 50 romantic gestures with spouse as soulmate mates. If she's actually going to do what I asked her to do. But I completed it anyways, even though she didn't do what I asked her to do. So she has completed that aspiration. So she, as we already said, she got the trait companion. So she is the perfect. So they're both each other. Well, they're both perfect spouses, hopefully, to each other. Recite love poetry. Where are you going, Sawyer? I don't know where you were going. You're still on your date. And I'm trying to look and see if it's under friendly. I'm going to pause and go back in here and see if we have any of the interactions. Because I know you can share burden, but, you know, they need to be in a bad mood, I think, for that to possibly come up. And I don't remember. I have done this a couple of times. I don't do it that often, I have to say. But I have done. There it is. So we can share burden, or we can lend emotional support. So why don't we lend emotional support, even though it doesn't really seem like he needs it. Are you actually going to do what I asked you to do? Because it didn't look like it. That's like, because I wanted to see that interaction. Does do either of them get a special moodlet from it? And, you know, it's not like it's the first time she hasn't done what I asked her to do. Sweet talk. Let's see. Does she have... She's got great... Oh, there we go. Great relief from emotional support. So it actually helped her. And did it help him too? Nope, that's not from that. But that doesn't mean he didn't help her. There we go. So they both get a 4-hour moodlet from that. So that was that one. And I don't really know how well sharing burden is going to do when, you know, they're both in good moods. So why don't we... I need to be on Amelia, not on Sawyer. And because I was checking his moodlet. So that's why I ended up back on him. So I'm going to go back in here and look for that share burden to see if it comes up again. And it's not. Not yet. There we go. There's a share burden. And I think the one we did before was lend emotional support. But maybe it's not coming up because they've done it already, and so therefore it's not there. Yeah, it must be a cooldown period for that. So let's try that one. Oops. See whether we get a different moodlet. So, but it is kind of buried, I have to say. I think I probably should have my walls in cutaway. Maybe it's just, yeah, they're getting in the way even in cutaway. They were in cutaway, but they're still getting in the way. So unfortunately you can't actually try for a baby until you have some of your siblings move out of the house. But perhaps that will happen soon enough, and we'll leave you... Well, there we go. Everybody got a successful new skill day, I'm pretty sure. So let's see, did she actually do that? Chat with Sawyer, I don't know. So let's see here. So we got great relief from emotional support. I'm not really seeing anything whether we had any luck with that share burden. Unless this is still her doing it. Yeah. Anyways. We saw what it helped with the first one, and perhaps the issue with the share burden is they're both in pretty good moods, and so maybe you need to do that when they're not. Which is probably why I don't end up doing this very much, because I don't actually find it that useful, for the most part. For me, because my Sims tend to be usually often in good moods. But we are going to leave this part here. In the next part, we are going to mainly focus on Eric having his birthday. So, but that won't be until sort of the end of the school day kind of thing. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.